Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick impromptu video about epigenetics or my journey into ketogenesis because a lot of people seem to not understand what the dealio is. So this is just shy of 10 years of doing a strict ketogenic protocol of not going over 20 net carbs or drinking any alcohol or any caffeine or any sweet potato or anything, yellow squash or drop of sugar in nearly 10 years. So, as you can see, and as you can see in my older videos, the body gets better, it doesn't get worse. And I believe that's through epigenetics, or the biohacking as people like to call it, or preserving my DNA by blocking advanced glycation end product, right? So glycation is the destruction of the inside protein lining of every cell, which then the telomeres become popped off your DNA and your cells begin to die and you age. See, I don't got time for that. My ketogenic journey, a lot of people don't understand it. People see me and they think, oh, well, she's never had kids, this, blah. I mean, just a bunch of excuses, which I'm really tired of, because I've had 10 surgeries on my left knee as a pro skateboarder. I am not 30, I am 50. That's right, I was born in 1967. I've got all the memories to prove it. But in that, to me, keto makes sense. People feel like they're deprived when they're not eating their starches and sugars and supplements and garbage on top of garbage. But for me, it always made sense. It was very easy for me to go into a ketogenic protocol because I just understood the stopping, like that 5 grams, and that's what your pancreas can understand. That's what insulin can regulate. And over that is a potential a glycation or a glycating factor. So I feel like we've been lied to, bamboozled, tricked on health. What is healthy? So I don't feel depravity. I don't feel like I'm being deprived of, good food, because I understand that's not good food. That's man-manipulated food. And unfortunately, it does so much damage to our bodies and to our metabolism that people walk around depressed. I always explain to people, let's say if I went and had a Snickers bar right now, I'd get super high, I'd get super hyper, I'd get a stomach ache, I'd be on the toilet for 3 days, and I'd pop out of ketosis. I'd feel like crap. And that few minutes of eating a bunch of sugar now, I don't think I'd enjoy it because it would be so sugary to me. I think it would just, it would taste the chemicals. Because one thing that I've learned about being on keto, as long as I have, is that all the food that you taste, you can taste it. Right? When you have to put sauces and too much spice and so much crap on the food to give it flavor, we've just gunked all of our food with junk. People ask me, what do I drink? I'm like, water. I don't like water. I'm like, what? You're a mammal. Stop. What can I eat? I'm like, what? This is so limited. I'm like, there's 10,000 choices of real food. What is the problem? And the real food, it's like nourishment. It was an easy decision for me to do keto. And this is a woman who is 50, right? This is 50. This is all natural. Yep. 50 years of age. Skin tight. Good. That's keto. That's keto. It's an easy decision because your body is a representation of the way that you think. So I've said in many videos, I would eat donkey crap out of its ass if that would bring back the microbiome that I once was born with. I don't care what anything tastes like, as long as I keep my energy, my sense of purpose, my feet are on the ground, I know who I am, I'm not easily misled, I'm not in the matrix. About having personal choice. When you are copying what the masses do, you don't have personal choice because you don't feel like a viable human being. The day I started saying my age, I was scared as crap. I was so scared to say my age. I thought I would be judged. And I always say my age. And I live in LA, where no one says their age. And I'm screaming out my age. because I want to teach people out there that it doesn't matter what age you are. You can fix this, you can fix this, you can fix this on the side. We don't have to be slaves to what society tells us to be or live or feel. We don't have to be slaves to that rhythm. So I don't care if you do low carb, high fat. I don't care if you do keto or not. I only care that people start actually just, I don't know, learning more, waking up, seeing what time it is, having some personal choice, not feeling like they're being deprived because they don't have materialism or they don't have the high on sugar or high addicted foods. The ease, sometimes things that are too easy is the problem. We shouldn't want things to be easy. We need to have purpose. Sometimes things must be difficult because without pain, you can't have joy, because you won't know what joy is unless you've struggled. So people have the wrong perception of me. They don't think that I've struggled. I have struggled. I got a lot of stories of struggle, but I will never give up. If people say you can't do something, I'm like, always. Unless it's somebody who's so incredibly unintelligent, I'm like, I don't got time for that. But if people say, like, you can't do a pull-up, you can't start a business, you can't dress or act or be who you want to be, I'm like, opinions are like, we all have them. And that's the beautiful thing about being the age that I'm at. The difference between myself and people who are younger is that I know more of what I don't give a shite about anymore. So I can walk down the street and maneuver things. It don't even affect me. It does not even affect me anymore what people say. It hits you, it vibrates, and then you just push it. You're like, I got other stuff to do. So people have the wrong impression. I've had 10 surgeries on my left knee. I've been through stuff in life. More of this will be revealed as time goes on, and I can get this book out. And I'm doing this book because I give a darn. I do. I go against what the entire community says. The entire community. One girl against everyone. It's not easy. You know, people are like, but she said, or she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's not a PhD. Well, I'm sorry, isn't the PhDs that got you guys in a heap of trouble anyway? What's real and what's not real, we don't even know anymore. I hear online people giving advice, wrong advice. I hear people, doctors giving advice. I'm like, what are you talking about? 1 + 1 is 2. It's not about what I say, and it's not about what anybody else says. It's about you doing your due diligence to learn as much as you can to then have a real opinion of your own, instead of this monkey see, monkey do. Okay, guys, this is 8 minutes of me rambling, but I was just in that mood before I go and crush it at the gym with those millennials. They know what time it is. If you guys want to learn more, you can go to stephanieperson.com. Stephanie, the business person, on my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram, where y'all know that I love to travel. Y'all know that I love to do my little handstand push-ups. And I'm out. Peace.